So what's all this about P Diddy?
Cold Stream.
I mean, to be honest, I remember back when he was called Puff Daddy. That's what I remember. I don't even know why he changed his name. I think he changed it because he wanted to come away from his criminal past. So he was like, I want to come away from that, so I'm going to call myself P Diddy, which I think is actually a bit of a rubbish name, to be honest, to put it lightly. Puff Daddy worked better. And yeah, maybe he was being called that much more as of late, learning about what's been coming out about him. And apparently he was actually called Puff Daddy because he used to play on the American football team, if I remember correctly, or he was a runner, one of them two, but I think American football team for his school. And he used to take an inhaler, like an asthma inhaler, one of these. So he was known as Puffy. That's what he was first known as, Puffy. And then that was Sean Puffy Coombs, and then Puffy, Puff Daddy, and then P Diddy. P Diddy makes no sense, I don't like it. So let's look at where this started. I don't know all the ins and outs, guys, okay, so for me it's just still an open discussion right now as it is. It's a hot topic and things are going a bit mad, but in terms of where it started, for me, there was a report of him and an SA going on with his previous partner, and that was Cassie, wasn't it? Was that Cassie? It was Cassie, wasn't it?
Well, ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. And I find that crazy that his ex was Cassie, because although, yeah, I mean, over here in the UK, as far as I'm concerned, she was a one-hit wonder, but that song was a banger. But I didn't know that they were together. I didn't really follow their relationship or who he was with or whatnot. And I think at one point he was with J-Lo as well. I wonder if he's got any positive stories about J-Lo. That'd be interesting to know. So there was his ill treatment of Cassie, and there are some horrific stories about that, things he's been doing to her. And I think there were other women who've come out about this too, and I think that's where the downfall began. Then outside of that, there's been other things that have come out, things relating to him and men. Some things about him and men coming out in greater detail. I mean, TikTok is going for it at the moment. And then what happened next? Well, his house got raided. His sons got arrested. Apparently his house got raided before he could hide evidence. Apparently that's what happened. Now some people are saying that, of course, the police are in on it, and they've got in there to hide the evidence before it can get into the wrong hands or whatever, things like that. Anyway, house gets raided, kids get arrested, he's not there. Apparently his private jet went flying to the Bahamas, but he wasn't on it. And then TMZ found him, I think, in Miami. I'm not exactly sure, but I think they found him in Miami. And then somehow, somewhere along the lines, he got arrested. And his mugshots have come out, or a picture of him getting arrested and a mugshot. But it's weird. It looks like him, but doesn't look like him. Maybe we've just never seen his facial expression like that. He's got quite a triangular face, hasn't he? A bit of an alien-shaped face, you know what I mean? Small at the bottom here, but kind of big at the top. So kind of alien-shaped in a way. But at the same time, it kind of doesn't look like him. Could it be a lookalike? Is he the kind of guy to have lookalikes? I mean, he's being compared to Epstein, isn't he? He is basically another version of Epstein, apparently. Apparently, he's a guy who was used by law enforcement, used by police or something like that, to get artists, people who the police wanted under certain control, maybe the media wanted them under certain control, apparently P Diddy was the guy who was the Epstein in a way, and would be able to get these people into precarious situations. Yeah, let's just say sensitive situations, vulnerable situations, where that could then be used against them for blackmail and control, maybe by the media, maybe by the police, I don't know. So there's apparently a lot of incriminating evidence which Puff Daddy has at his place, like Epstein style, in pretty much every manner of speaking when we say that. That's maybe the things that had happened, things that are probably recorded, and things around that nature. And it's interesting because there are like artists and things now who are distancing themselves from Puff Daddy. Namely, of course, one of our superstars over here in the UK. Well, I say superstar. He is in his own league or lane. He is an absolute legend. Giggs. And I don't think anything happened between Giggs and Puff Daddy. I'm going to say that myself, all right? Giggs ain't the kind of guy to do that, all right? I know people are saying things in the comments about Giggs, but I'm sticking up for Giggs. Giggs is smart enough. Yeah, Giggs is street smart. Giggs wouldn't do that, would he? No, he wouldn't do that. Giggs really wouldn't do that. Yeah, let's just put that to rest, okay? We're still claiming Giggs. Meek Mills, however, I think it's too late for Meek Mills. Thankfully for me, I had dropped away from Puff Daddy ages ago. There was like maybe 1 song, 2 songs in the past like 12 years, longer, that I actually heard from him, that I actually liked from him. So he was well gone. Meek Mills, I'm pretty sure there was nothing that I liked about Meek Mills, or if I did, it's something where I didn't even know it was by him. So, lucky for me. I know that Bieber is somewhere in here, I think. And Usher is. Usher was young when he met Diddy. And the question is, did he or didn't he? You know what I mean? 50 Cent. Why are we not listening to 50 Cent? Why were we not listening to 50 Cent? And can somebody tell me what Ja Rule thinks of all this? Can I get a phone call from Ja? Yeah, 50 Cent a long time ago, of course, made reference to Diddy, talking about how Diddy was like offering to take 50 Cent shopping, which made 50 uncomfortable because he was saying that's what you do with a woman. So it's a bit strange that you're offering to take me shopping and that you're going to pay for it and stuff, when that's something which you would do with maybe a female partner. So 50 was onto him early, and 50 said that he's a bit fruity. Like early he said that. So, we took it as a joke, didn't we? We took it as just all, laughs and giggles, but he meant that, and we should have seen that. So that's a bit crazy. And I think at one point somewhere, I'm pretty sure I saw an interview with Jamie Foxx, and Jamie Foxx talks about Puff Daddy's parties and saying that they were all like crazy and big and a lot of things going on. And I'm not sure if this was Puff Daddy or not. It might be somebody else, okay? But there were talks of a party where they would all go, there would be drinks, and one of the guys would say to his mates, guys, get yourself a drink from this area, not that table there. And once you've got your drink, keep your hand on it, do not let it go, because those drinks over there are spiked. Now, I don't know if that was Puff Daddy's parties or not, or somebody else's, but that's what was said. And I think it was Puff Daddy's parties, I'm not sure. And then, of course, we've got the 50 Cent documentary. Apparently, he is up for funding like a multi-part documentary about this P Diddy thing, like going into all the stories of everybody who's like involved. And apparently 50 is like hell bent on getting all the evidence and stuff. So it's you know, he's going for it. And you know what 50's like, he's fearless, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's all very, you know, it's all very hot right now. It's all going on. And so what are they doing now? So he's been arrested. They've got him. What's actually happening now? Like, what's going down? Is he just going to get done for the essays? Or are they going to take it further for all this other stuff? Now, I know that there was some information like made public about a court case. And that's the things that were written on that court case, I think were things to do with like child exploitation and stuff, which of course is mental. And apparently in American law, I don't know if it's the same in British, they can't publish that document without there being substantial proof behind it at the time of its being printed and being made public. So there must be some quite strong evidence for that document to have even been printed and produced. That's interesting. But anyway, for me, I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that covers it. So for now, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See you later.